Hi there, folks. My name is Jonathan Denwood and I'm from WP-Tonic. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the fight between Kajabi and Kartra. Which one is the best platform for you, the course creator? I'll be back in a few moments. We're coming back. So which one is the best in the eternal fight between Kajabi and Kartra? That is the question. And the truth is, really, it's a bit of a ridiculous question because they come from two very different backgrounds. And I think you've got to know a little bit about their history to understand and make an informed choice around which one would be best for you. Now, when it comes to Kajabi, it's always been pretty well focused at the course creator. They did have Kajabi version 1, which was a totally different animal and not that particular good. And then they built a whole new platform and it was called Kajabi 2.0. And they didn't really treat the people that were on Kajabi 1.0 that well, and they weren't that generous about giving them a path to upgrade to 2.0. So do keep that in mind. Now, when it comes to Kartra, Kartra's been a kind of lost soul of the internet. And what I mean that I've never really felt that they really felt who their real end user was. They started off with a focus around membership and course creators. Then they went off and built a whole part of Kartra around the ability of agencies to build a platform and offer a solution which they could brand and control and give an interface to the end user so they could see the reports. But it was built for agencies. Then they went off and then said, well, this would be a great tool for the business, the small business between 50 and 100 employees, something to compete with something like Infusion Keep or some of the other Entourage, some of the other all-embracing business-to-business tools. And then they've gone back to membership and course creating. So it's a little, it suffers from a little bit of lack of focus, and you do see that in when you're using it. Now, when it comes to Kajabi, it's great. It's got a more polished, in my opinion, a more polished interface, UX design experience than Kartra. Kartra, to me, is not so polished. But on the other hand, Kartra offers more functionality inside the platform. Now, the other main weakness of Kajabi is its landing page engine. If you're used to WordPress like what I am, I make it quite clear I'm a WordPress junkie. But when you're used to using a modern WordPress landing page building tool like Elementor or Beaver Builder, or there's half a dozen really good ones that work in the WordPress environment. And then you go to Kajabi's page builder, it's like going back 4 years. It's not that impressive. And also the library of templates they offer, and even the naming of the templates is confusing. Compare that to Kartra's system. It's much more slicker. It's much more like a modern WordPress page building experience. And the ease of use is a lot better. Also, Kartra offers a better shopping cart environment if you're looking to sell physical products. Kajabi doesn't really offer that functionality, but it's never been focused to do that. That's what when I was talking about Kartra being aimed at different groups in its history, that can be beneficial and that can be not so beneficial. What basically another thing that Kartra you've got to be aware of. Kartra, on its basic plan, it has bandwidth restrictions that are quite limiting. You soon meet them about how many people can visit the Kartra website that you've built on their platform, how many videos you can upload, and the bandwidth. And you soon end up on a pricing level that's comparable to Kajabi. So when people say that it's cheaper, I'm not too sure about that. I think that's slightly misleading. Factual, they're not lying, but it's misleading. The other factor that you've got to understand, because when you go onto the internet, you're going to hear the praises of these two platforms consistently. Oh, the other funny thing is that Kajabi hasn't got isn't the not Kartra yet, hasn't got the greatest affiliate platform inbuilt into it, which is quite funny because the people behind it are affiliate gurus. So you would expect it to have a fantastic inbuilt affiliate platform. It doesn't. Kajabi is much better. So there are bits in Kajabi that are a lot better than Kartra, and there's bits in Kartra that are a lot better than Kajabi. And this is one of the problems about using one of these Swiss Army knife kind of platforms. You're always going to have parts of them that are not as slick and as well thought out as other parts of the platform. That will come from the history of the development team, the background of the founders, their target audience. There's a lot of factors, but that will always, you will always find that. And you'll always find the restrictions of a SaaS platform, which is what these two are. There will always be restrictions involved in using these type of platforms. Now, which is best? That's a difficult. I personally would go with Kajabi because I just think if you look at the totality of the platform, it's a lot more slicker in UX design. And it's basically, one of its other great strengths is it has a lot of really good help documentation and video, training videos, and they have spent a lot of time and effort on the training side, which Kartra hasn't got that kind of polish. I'm sorry, it just doesn't have it. If you can afford it, and let's be frank, that is the other side of both these platforms. I mentioned that Kartra has a lower initial starter price, but you soon see why it has that lower price, and it's a little bit misleading. But when you get to the normal level that most are going to be on, it's quite expensive, and it increases, both of them increase quite rapidly in how much they're going to be charging you. And you can, if you're a successful course creator, and I hope you will be, it's quite quickly you end up paying $400, $500, $600, $700 a month to both these platforms. And you know, that's a fair chunk of change, isn't it? So, like I say, I would recommend to you looking at the whole of the platform, Kajabi. Hopefully that has been useful. I've written a really extensive post about this question on the WP-Tonic website, and you can get that by clicking the link underneath this video. And also, if you really want to support the channel, please subscribe to us, and also click the bell, and then every time I put up a video, which is about 2 to 3 times a week, you'll be notified. I'll see you soon, folks. Bye.